Do you want to shock English native speakers with slang words? As an English native speaker myself, I'm always surprised when a non-native speaker knows a slang word and uses it perfectly. That's why in this video, I'm going to teach you 16 slang words. Yes, you heard me. 16 slang words that you can use to shock English native speakers while also sounding more natural yourself. So if you're ready to surprise native speakers and impress any English native speaking friends you have, then smash that like button and also make sure you watch to the end for a quiz to test your slang knowledge. And let's dive into the world of English slang words. And the first slang word I have for you today is extra. No, this word doesn't mean adding more to something. Instead, this refers to someone who does something too much or exaggerates their reactions to things or situations. For example, if you have a friend who is overly dramatic about small issues, then you can say, "You're so extra." And the next word is period. And no, this word doesn't have anything to do with punctuation, but instead is used as an interjection in order to show the listener that the speaker's statement is final and that there's no room for debate. You can think of it as indicating finality to something that the speaker believes in. For example, if someone asks you why you made a decision but you don't want to discuss it or tell them, you can say, "I don't want to talk about it, period." And the next slang word is one that you might have heard before, and that is yikes. Yikes is an interesting one. It's used to react to something that's embarrassing or awkward. You can remember it as a reaction to an embarrassing situation, so embarrassing they can't say anything. Picture this. Your friend is telling you a really embarrassing story, and you can respond with just yikes. And the next word is fire. Now, this might be similar to your native language, but in English, it's used to describe something that's really great or amazing. You can say it's fire. For example, if your friend shows up looking amazing, you can compliment them by just saying, "Your outfit's fire." And the next slang word is bet. And no, we're not talking about gambling here. Instead, bet means to show agreement or approval to something. You can think of it as a okay. For example, if your friend wants to hang out the next day or the next week, you can respond by saying bet. And the next slang term is buzzing. This slang term is used to describe someone who's very enthusiastic and talkative. Imagine you have a friend who's the life of the party. Everybody likes them and is talking with absolutely everyone. You can say, "Yeah, that one is buzzing." And the next slang term is shook. Shook describes the state of being utterly surprised or amazed by something, often to the point of being in shock. It's that jaw-dropping moment when you just can't believe that something had happened. For example, "I was absolutely shook that I passed the test." And the next slang term is simp. This slang term describes someone who is overly attentive or submissive to someone they like romantically. It's often used in a mocking way and has very bad connotations, so you shouldn't use it too often. For example, "My friend David is totally into this girl. He's acting like such a simp." Now, before I move on to the next word, and if you want even more English tips, tricks, and advice for improving your English faster, then make sure you click the link in the description and first pin comment to get my free guide for learning English even faster. Again, make sure you click the link in the description and first pin comment to get that guide. And the next word is cap. And no, I'm not talking about the hat. It's all about calling out someone for lying or pretending to be someone that they're not. You can think of it almost as to tell a lie or to fake something. For example, if someone keeps lying about something that happened, then you can say, "All you say is cap." And the next slang term I have for you today is thirsty. This is a term you often see on social media and is used to describe someone who is desperate for attention, particularly on social media. And they'll do anything to get likes, comments, and validation. For example, she posts a selfie every hour. She's so thirsty. And the next slang term is stan. Stan is not just a name in English-speaking countries, but has also become a term to describe people who are a superfan but take it to the extreme. People who are described as stans are so obsessed with certain celebrities that they'll even stalk them. For example, he's such a stan for that pop star, he knows everything about her. And the next slang term is salty. And no, I'm not talking about food and its salt content. Instead, salty means to be annoyed or upset about something. It's usually used when someone has an attitude while they're upset. For example, why is he so salty about losing the game? It was just for fun. And next slang term is mad cool. More commonly used in British English, it's used as a way to emphasize that someone thinks something is very cool or awesome. For example, the new movie is mad cool. You have to watch it. And the next slang term is no cap. No cap is the opposite of the slang word cap, and it means quite simply for real or no lying. Usually this phrase is used to indicate honesty to the listener. For example, now imagine someone was late because they forgot their keys. Then they could say, I'm sorry I was late. I would have got here sooner, but I lost my keys. No cap. And the next slang term is flex. Flex is all about showing off and is used when someone wants to show off their achievements or possessions to other people. You can think of it as to show off or to brag. For example, if your friend posts a picture of the new car on social media, then you can say he's trying to flex. And the next slang term is to go off at someone. This phrase is used when you criticize someone in a very angry way. It's like venting your frustrations. You can think of to go off at someone similar to criticize angrily. For example, if someone's frustrated with a colleague at a meeting and suddenly they start criticizing them, you could say, and suddenly he's just started going off at him. There you have it. 16 fresh and essential slang words you can use in 2024. It's time to test your knowledge and see whether you really know these slang words. So I'm going to give you a sentence and you have to choose the correct option. Are you ready? Let's do it. First sentence. She's always trying to show off her new clothes. Which slang word describes her behavior? Extra, flex, yikes. And the correct answer is flex. Next question. When someone says, I don't want to do it, what does the blank represent? Cap, bet, or period? And the correct answer is period. I won't do it, period. Next question. Your friend tells you an embarrassing story that happened to them in public. Which slang word would describe your reaction? Cap, bet, yikes. And the correct answer is yikes. Next question. His outfit was. Which slang term would be best to describe his outfit? Fire, to go off at someone, simp. And the correct answer is fire. His outfit was fire. Next question. That story was amazing. I'm totally right now. Which slang term would be best to describe the blank? Extra, shook, no cap. And the correct answer is shook. That story is amazing. I'm totally shook right now. Next question. Stan is totally obsessed with this girl. Which word completes the sentence? Cap, No cap, period. And the correct answer is no cap. Stan is totally obsessed with this girl. No cap. How did you do in the quiz? Did you nail it? Was there a particular word that you found more difficult than another? Remember, language is a living thing, and staying up to date with slang is a great way to really connect on a deeper level with English native speakers. So keep practicing and you'll sound like a native speaker in no time. Also, remember to get my free English guide that will give you tips, tricks, and advice for improving your English faster. Link in the description and first pinned comment. Now that you've learnt these English slang words and phrases, maybe it's time to switch up and learn some phrasal verbs, which you can find here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and want more free lessons just like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!